My name is Edward Testa. I'm 61 years old. I'm from Freehold, New Jersey. I had anterior hip replacement surgery with Dr. Baione from University Orthopaedic Associates. For the last 25 years, I've owned and operated Chicken Town, a restaurant in Toms River with my family. And then I also have another job, which is music. I play up and down the Jersey Shore and the East Coast with my band, the Testa band, and I've been performing all my life. 7 years ago, I was starting to have difficulty walking, doing anything in the restaurant. Sitting in a car was difficult. Getting up and down on a stage was hard. The discomfort in my hip was just, as the years progressed, just got worse and worse. My hip pain was especially hard as a musician because just getting up and down on the stage was hard, carrying a guitar was hard, every aspect of it was hard. And then having to perform and making people happy while inside, you're not having such a good time because you're in so much pain. But you have to emulate that happiness in the band and make sure everybody's having a good time. And I knew there was a point where I had to do something about it. So my wife was doing research on anterior hip replacement procedures, and ironically enough, we were playing somewhere and we ran into someone who worked at University Orthopaedic Associates, and she said, "You'd have to come to my office, you have to meet our Dr. Baione, and he'll walk you through all the steps." So I made the appointment with Dr. Baione. I went in and I met him, and right off the bat, I just liked the guy right away. At University Orthopaedic Associates, he was great. So I felt comfortable just meeting him. So he explained to me all the procedures between the posterior and the anterior, and how the anterior would be a better procedure for me because the recovery time would be quicker. Then he took x-rays, and when he saw the x-rays, he was wondering how I was even functioning, because he said this is the worst hip he's ever seen on a person in a long time. And I think it was kind of a challenge for him too, because he wanted to make me right, and it was, you know, it was something in his head that he knew he could make everything better for me. So after the surgery, I got home on Tuesday afternoon, and Wednesday I felt fantastic. It was just unbelievable the way I felt. And on Thursday I had a physical therapist come to the house, and I answered the door and he said, "I'm here to see Edward Testa." And I said, "That's me." He goes, "Where's your walker? Where's your cane?" I said, "Honestly, I don't need it. I feel fantastic." A week after the surgery, I was back at work doing 90% of my job. I couldn't believe that I was in the store working and able to function and do what I had to do. And then 2 weeks later, I had a gig that I did not cancel because I thought I could do it, and I was a little reluctant, because in music, you have to be in some kind of rock and roll shape, which is an energy thing that you have to put out, a vibe. And after about a half an hour being up there and realizing, wow, I'm feeling great, I feel better than I ever did. I actually had more energy and more stamina than I anticipated that I would have. I felt fantastic. For now, my other hip is fine, but Dr. Baione is keeping an eye on it. And he's also told me that he will never let my other hip get as bad as this one had gotten. So if I ever needed another operation, Dr. Baione would be my only choice. And I would recommend University Orthopaedic Associates to anybody who ever needed surgery.